People often ask me, why Broadlake? You look at a lot of businesses. So you could spend months and months looking at businesses. In fact, in a year, we could look at 200 businesses. We may only just invest in one.
For Broadlake, it's not so much a numbers game. It's not investing in a large amount of companies hoping that that one is going to be a success and make up for the others.
We look to partner with a small number of like-minded companies.
At Broadlake, we're for entrepreneurs, by their very nature, very curious and ambitious people.
Our dream is in supporting their dreams.
It's very, very exciting, and it's worth the wait in terms of finding the right companies.
You may look at our portfolio and think, what's the common traits that these companies have? They have fearless ambition, they have drive, they have determination. The companies that we look to partner with are the ones that don't see Ireland as being their market. They see the world as being their playground.
It was a funny path for me to come to Broadlake because I started talking to a lot of people, and over the next 8 months I had 6 offers of investment, and I turned them all down because they just didn't feel right.
I approached Broadlake because I was looking for a quality investor to help me on the next stage of the journey.
After meeting with the guys, I just knew very quickly that these were the kind of partners we were looking for to move forward. So we ended up wrapping up the deal very quickly in about 6 weeks.
We felt the field with the people that we're working with, Tom and Pete, was very, very positive for us and was a good fit for our own company.
I think it was very important to get the right partner who could have the same vision as us in terms of where we're headed to as a business, the opportunities with the business, and also someone who could actually be a partner as opposed to someone you had to be accountable to or someone who you had to simply do report to once a month and go through the motions. We were looking for much more than that, and I think that's what we found with Broadlake.
Well, we felt that Broadlake from day one got to know our business very quickly. There was very keen interest to get into the nuts and bolts of our engineering experience.
It was like a massive weight was lifted because I had been on my own for so long. Suddenly they say a problem shared is a problem halved. You suddenly have that support network. You can pick up a phone to somebody and say, look, what should I do? You can get advice.
Broadlake tend to get very much involved in understanding your business properly. It's not purely a financial investment.
It's been absolutely amazing working with Broadlake. The structure and the focus that they have brought to Dees and have made me be more structured and focused in my approach to the business, and that can only mean positive things for the future. I certainly wouldn't have achieved the growth this year without investment. In January already, we're already up 50% of what we were last year.
For us, it's all about the partnership. What we do is we seek to provide long-term capital to established and growing businesses where there's the opportunity to partner with that management team and together help them on that growth journey.
In many respects, we see the game of business, the game of growing a company, as a little bit like a game of snakes and ladders. Where we see ourselves as adding value is allowing companies to take advantage of these ladders and avoiding these snakes.
Yeah, again, because we're on the outside, kind of looking in, I think we get a broader view of what is going on.
We work with them in terms of standing back, appraising their businesses, and looking at really where those growth opportunities exist.
Like we never look to run companies, so we're not intrusive on the day-to-day, which is very important because management teams and companies and even entrepreneurs need that level of autonomy.
I mean, in terms of the actual mechanics of the relationship, the guys don't really want to get involved on a day-to-day level.
But they're always there at the end of a phone if I have a question about systems or processes.
I believe I got the best of both worlds because there's minimal interference from Broadlake and there's always help and assistance quickly when I need it.
Where they really bring value is more strategic thinking, being able to see the wood for the trees, being able to step back and just see the bigger picture that sometimes not gets lost but gets swamped in the day-to-day whirlpool that can be, you know, running a small business.
It's very important for us to show that we have a very credible and understanding partner who can actually come along with us on this journey and come along in terms of growing the business as well.
I guess going into the relationship, I knew, I wasn't quite sure what my strengths were, but I definitely knew what my weaknesses were. And I think the relationship with Broadlake definitely kind of completed that circle, if you like. You know, what they brought to the table was definitely stuff that I was missing.
We see ourselves as very much a trampoline that can help springboard a company to growth?
There's always new challenges. And I think with new challenges, we gotta switch on, we gotta engage, we gotta work with these teams and try and achieve often for what these ambitious growing companies are looking to do, which is groundbreaking stuff. Every day is different. There's great energy, there's great excitement. You're constantly thinking outside the box, and it's fun. And we've got a great team here. At Broadlake, we've been on a journey over the last year. We've rethought, rebooted, and rebranded. As an organisation and a team, we've grown up. We've figured out what we want from Broadlake. We've found our niche, and that niche is simply helping ambitious entrepreneurs grow their businesses. Luckily, we have a lot of experience in doing it. Moving back to our former corporate home in Rathmines has allowed us create an inspiring space to do it in. Our current name, Broadlake Capital, is confusing because we're not a venture capital or private equity firm, and we get put in their box. So we're dropping the word capital from our name. We'll continue to invest 1 to 10 million in established and growing SMEs, but our model is different. It's our own money. We're more entrepreneurs than investors, and we believe entrepreneurs are best placed to support entrepreneurs on their journey. At Broadlake, we commit our time, energy, and expertise to supporting entrepreneurs, and it's that makes us personally invested. These are the 4 companies we currently work with, and today we've got some great news. We've just completed an investment in Northern Ireland headquartered company Conveyor. Conveyor is an innovative business that designs and manufactures complex conveyor and metal separation systems. These products are targeted at the recycling, mining, and parcel sorting sectors. Broadlake is excited about the opportunity of working with the company's founders, who are industry experts and recognised as thought leaders in their sector. Conveyor is growing at over 50% per annum, and the funds will be used to invest in people, a new innovation and manufacturing facility, and to extend their international sales operation. The company has a blue-chip client base, with half of their sales exported to over a dozen European and Asian countries. See our website for more information on Conveyor and the other exciting businesses we work with.
Conveyor started in 2009, right in the heart of the recession, and we've been working hard for the last 5 years to grow the business. We design, manufacture and service conveyor systems. We started off working very much so in the bulk handling industry, with quarries, mines, power stations, things like that. And then over the last few years, we've developed the business into supplying into parcel depots, logistics depots, and we also then have developed our own range of conveyor magnets and metal separation equipment for the recycling industry. So it's been a tough few years getting to this stage, but the future's looking very bright for us.
We're having a busy year here at Broadlake. Since our rebranding and the investment in Conveyor earlier in the year, we've been supporting the continued organic and acquisitive growth of the businesses that we work with. We're always looking for ambitious companies to partner with, and today I'm pleased to announce we have found another one. We have just completed an investment in Irish headquartered Merlin Industries. The Merlin brand is recognised as one of Europe's largest manufacturers of premium shower enclosures. Its extensive range of products are distributed through an established network of large and independent retailers across a number of European markets. Merlin has a turnover in excess of 30 million euros and has experienced significant growth in recent years. The business is a large exporter with over 85% of sales coming from outside of Ireland. Broadlake will support the business with its continued growth, focusing on product innovation, range expansion, and further extending its international reach. We are excited about the opportunity of working with Merlin's founder, Michael Hoyne, and the experienced senior management team led by CEO Charlie Soden. See our website for more information on the ambitious entrepreneurs and the exciting businesses that we work with.
I'm Michael Hoyne. I'm the founder of Merlin Industries. We commenced business in Merlin in the year 2000. We supply aluminium and glass shower surrounds for bathrooms. The customers that we would have started in the boutiques and the retail showrooms, which we've been very successful with. The brand is quite strong. There's two people started. It was myself and my wife, and as we were growing, it was all hands on deck, and everybody was doing everything. You get to a certain level where you either stay chaotic or you actually go to the next level. To be successful, it's about a team. It isn't about any individuals. It's about everybody. Where we have been successful is the channels. So we have our retail business, we have our distribution business, we have specification business where we would have spec teams down, say in London, in all with developing products with the building community down there. And then we have as we call them, the big four, the merchant business in the UK. You can't rest on your laurels. You've got to keep developing. You've got to understand what's going to happen in 2 years' time, 3 years' time. So we've got to be developing. And during the recession, we always did that. So we have grown substantially in our markets. And when things really pick up, that will be one of the key players. Merlin was at a level, as I mentioned earlier. You start the process, you bring it to a certain level. You got to introduce new people. In our case, it was new management. Again, as I say, we're a very strong team. But you got to broaden your outlook. And I came across Pete on Broadlake. I went to a seminar, and Pete was speaking at it, and it was as simple as that. I met Pete. I liked what I heard. I think he liked the Merlin story. What I liked about it then, when we met the team, it was really the people was the main reason why we've gone with Broadlake. And I saw in Pete and his team of things that they've already done, the companies that they have under their portfolio, what they've done with those, and there's a lot of what they're doing with those that we believe that will help Merlin enormously as well. We believe that there's huge growth opportunities out there, because with the models that we have and with the actual ranges of products and understanding the markets and understanding our customers, we look at ourselves as just a small company in Kilkenny with big ambitions. We have a very strong vision of where we want to go. So from a revenue point of view, we believe we can double the business.
We had a great year at Broadlake in 2015, completing 2 new investments in Conveyor and Merlin, and 3 bolt-on acquisitions across our 6 partner companies. We're always looking for ambitious companies to partner, and today I am pleased to announce that we have found another one. We have just completed an investment in healthcare recruitment and services business TTM Group. TTM is recognised as one of Europe's leading suppliers of specialist healthcare staff for its own facilities and those of its clients. TTM has offices in Ireland, the UK, Germany and Poland, as well as having a large network of international partners across Europe, Africa and Asia. Through its Resilience Care brand, the group provides outreach, respite and residential care programs for children and adults with intellectual disabilities and complex medical needs. TTM has a turnover in excess of 50 million and has experienced significant growth in recent years, employing over 1,200 healthcare professionals today. The company has ambitious plans to triple its revenues and double its workforce in the next 5 years through a mixture of organic and acquisitive growth. The business has a large international footprint, with over 50% of its business coming from outside of Ireland. As a 30% shareholder, Broadlake will support the senior management team in executing its growth strategy, enhancing its range of services and further expanding its international reach. We are excited about the opportunity of working with TTM's founder Brian Crowley and the experienced senior management team led by Group MD Barry Pachter. See our website for more information on TTM Group and the other ambitious entrepreneurs and exciting businesses that we work with.
The TTM Healthcare Group was founded in 2002 and since then has grown to employ over 1,200 people. 2 sides to our organisation. We have TTM Healthcare, an international healthcare recruitment company, and we have Resilience Care, a provider of respite and residential care services for people with intellectual disabilities and with complex care needs. From the moment I founded the company, an international growth strategy has always been core to everything that we've planned. We are now supplying services to a number of regions across the world, including the United Kingdom, Germany, Poland, the Middle East, and many other regions. Today, over 50% of our business is generated outside of Ireland. I think there are three core reasons for our phenomenal success as a company. I think number one, the ambition and the energy of our people. Number two, the innovation through which we deliver our services. Our team have continuously evolved the quality and the type of service we provide in order to meet our customer needs. And number three is international growth. It's just simply part of our DNA. Some of the exciting elements of our partnership with Broadlake are around some of the key people within Broadlake. If you look right at the top, and Pete, the CEO, has ran and scaled multi-million organizations several times. So for me as CEO, I know that I'm going to have a fantastic partner to help me to reach the promised land. But equally in the Broadlake team, you have people like Carl. So from a finance perspective, you have somebody who has had huge experience in working with SMEs and large corporates and supporting them to scale. You've had Tom, who comes from a similar background to myself in relation to recruitment. Kevin in relation to his social media brilliance. And you've plenty of other people that can add huge value to us. So if you combine the kind of skill sets we have in the organisation and the brilliant people we have, and you add in the brilliant people that Broadlake have, it's going to be a phenomenal partnership. Sometimes when I think of our success as an organisation, I almost draw the analogy of a box set. Series 1 is when you're just trying to get the business off the ground and you're trying to win business and you're trying to attract good talent. And then you get to Series 2 and you're getting to the next stage and you're putting in the processes and the systems. And then we've just gone through Series 3, which is just phenomenal growth. It's been hugely successful. But there's a fourth series, and that series was where we needed an investment partner that didn't just come with capital, but came with the values that I possess and that of my senior management team. And I felt very, very comfortable that Broadlake had that. And I'm sure that our values combined can ensure we're going to have a phenomenally successful period and we'll have a great conclusion to Series 4. So what are the opportunities for TTM Group into the future? Broadlake share our passion for growth and our ambition for growth. We have already set our sights on tripling revenue over the next 3 years and doubling our headcount. We are creating the environment to help families take their loved one home from hospital and care for them where they should be, right at home. We are building and developing homes and service models for children and adults with intellectual disabilities to help them live a longer and a more fruitful life. In our recruitment business, 1 in 5 nurses who enter the NHS from overseas are TTM nurses. If you look at our infrastructure as an organisation, if you look at our leaders, if you look at our people, the opportunities for our business are phenomenal.